Hey guys, DireRaven here, welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing a game called Dark Nights. This is a game I found on itch.io. It includes a bit of romance, which I didn't know about until now, because there's like 4 different routes. You can go for different guys, and but I think the game involves more mystery than romance, and that's why I'm playing it. But of course I'll get into the romance aspect as well, because if I didn't, then the game would be pretty boring. So, let's get into the game. Okay, you know what, I'm fine with the name Miyoko. Prologue, alright. Should have gone home earlier. My shoes are getting soaked. These past few days have been so boring that I keep losing track of time. Staying at home does not help, so I often go out. The library is one of my favorite places to visit because it has so much for me to discover. Even so, it does not mean I spend all my free time there. I wish something interesting would happen in this village every once in a while. Anything that could kill my boredom. Did I just not say boredom correctly? Whatever. I often pass by this mansion during the day, but this time it catches my attention. I wonder when someone last visited this place. No other house in the village looks No other house in the village looks as lonely as this one does. From afar it looks grand. If I had to guess, it was probably built over 2 centuries ago. Oh, Jesus. The atmosphere changes as soon as I approach the house. The whole building is surrounded by a veil of thin mist. All the plants in the garden have been taken over by the weeds. I notice an empty fountain behind the trees, a fairy statue in the middle. Its expression makes the environment even more depressing. No matter how you look at it, this place has an incredibly mysterious aura. There is something new to discover with each gaze around the premise. Some of the windows are broken, and the door is locked with heavy chains. My feet start to get cold, drawing my attention to the wet socks. Ugh. I'll have to come back another time if I want to explore. As I am about to turn around, I see a shadow move behind the windows. Oh, Jesus. I try to focus on it, but it is already gone. It is as if nothing ever happened. Huh? Is that a person, or was it just my imagination? I continue staring at the windows, but nothing else happens. Even though that was strange, I am more curious than freaked out. Anyway, I don't want to stay in the rain any longer than necessary. Ooh. Okay. My mind is clouded by thoughts of the mansion until I hear a familiar voice calling out to me. I turn around and see a girl approaching, a smile playing on her lips. Hi, Miyoko. Good morning. Akuya? Ikiya? I don't know. Akuya. I'll just say Akuya. If you guys know how to pronounce that, just tell me, because I don't know. I met Akuya in primary school, and we have been good friends ever since. Or is it? I'm still stuck on trying to pronounce this. Akuya? I'm sticking with Akuya. At this school, every class wears a unique uniform design to tell them apart. It might seem confusing to those unfamiliar with our system, but I like it. Diversity is what makes this school special compared to those in large cities. She has a pretty cool uniform. How are you? I'm fine, as usual. Aren't you worried about the school trip this week? Should I be? I've heard of a demon that kidnaps people who go in there. Doesn't that sound scary? What if we get kidnapped? That's only a rumor. It was all over the local newspaper. Didn't you read the article? I can't do guy voices, so I just use my regular voice. Suddenly, a dark-haired boy walks towards us. He looks pretty cool. Ryoji? I'm gonna say Ryoji. His name is Ryoji. Like Akuya, I met him in primary school. He's not concerned about the school's dress policy. He wears his uniform however he likes, even if it is out of fashion. We are always in the same class, but I do not mind. It can be quite fun with him around. Ryoji can be a jerk sometimes, but he never has bad intentions. Nah, I don't have enough time to read the newspaper every day. Plus, I don't want to see the same advertisements over and over again. Hi, Ryoji. Hello, Ikuya. What, no greeting for me? I'm just not going to attempt to do a voice for him, because I can't. I just tried, and it sounded terrible. Well, to be fair, you didn't greet me either. Hey, be nicer to Mikuya. No, Miyoko? Yeah, I suck at names, okay. Hey, be nicer to Miyoko. You're always so mean to me, Ryoji. Just to you. Ryoji, have you heard about the demon in the forest? Yeah, everyone in my neighborhood is talking about it. Apparently the rumor started after some tourists went missing on a trip there. Do you think they're true? I don't know. I've never seen a demon before. Don't they only exist in legends? They say there's a true story behind every legend. This village has many tales, but I doubt they're all true. If it's true, I hope our little demon friend doesn't eat people. Even if it does, it wouldn't eat you. You'd taste too bad. She has a little anime thing. Ikuya punches Ryoji. Well, ow. I was just kidding. Ikuya giggles at his reaction. Why is the school taking us to a forest where a man-eating demon freely roams around anyway? The teachers don't believe the rumors. They think it's just a media stunt. Oh, what if it's a curse? I guess we'll have to see what happens. There's one thing I would like to warn you about. What is it? It's not public information yet, but recently a few villagers went missing in the middle of the night. No trace of them has been found. It's as if they just vanished. This sort of thing has never happened here before, and I know this because my dad has told me. Oh my goodness! What the heck? That was cringy, but okay. For real? Yeah, so it'd do you too good to be careful. I sure won't be walking around alone again. If we're headed in the same direction, I can walk you home. Another option, you can ask your brother to pick you up. My brother? No, not him. Why? He's from the elite class. He stands out too much. Well, if all eyes are on you, no one's going to make a move. But being picked up like a kindergartner? Sorry, but... Anyway, even though this news hasn't been officially released yet, you two should be more careful. Well, and how does he know about it? Save. Okay. Okay. Well, how does he know about it? I don't want my friends to get hurt. I'll be fine. Class starts soon. The first hour is history, my least favorite. My least favorite's math. It does not take long for me to doze off. I'll just take a short nap until class is over. I won't miss much anyway. Oh, is that me? She's pretty. They have like really good art, jeez. When I finally opened my eyes, school has already ended. I slept through all of my classes. I should be reprimanded for it, but my teacher, Mr. Blanchett, does not usually mind. He gives me a special treatment because he knows I live alone. How old are we? Perhaps I should not do that too often. My classmates look at me with resentful glares. I noticed assignments laying on my desk. History and chemistry. Mr. Blanchett gave us more homework than usual. It can't get any more boring than doing the same assignments over and over again. It seems like the other students have already gone home. Ikuya and Ryoji didn't even bother to wake me up. I'll get back at them for this. Now I feel too lazy to get up. Once I'm ready, I start to head home. As usual, I'm walking alone. Akuya's house is in the opposite direction, and Ryoji is always busy with his after-school activities. Even though I'm walking on the main road, no one is around. It is unusually quiet today. and after what Leoji told me, I am feeling especially on edge. My footsteps echo in the silence of the empty street. When I hear another set of footsteps, I glance back, relaxing when I see it is only a boy from my school. I look up at the cloudless sky and yawn. Even though I haven't done anything today, I feel so exhausted. I want to jump back into bed. I take a few turns. It might be a coincidence, but the boy behind me seems to be following me. I have been walking very slowly this entire time, so he should have passed me by now. I should test him. There's an easy trick to find out if someone is following you or not. If I turn 3 times clockwise or counterclockwise at forks in the road, I will walk in a circle, and if the other person does that too, it means they have no destination. I enter a small alley. I take a turn. I turn once more, and again. Now if he is still following me, I'll know it's not just a coincidence. Right on cue, I hear the boy's footsteps behind me. That guy is still following me? That sure is interesting. I speed up, trying to get him off my heels by taking more turns. Oh god. All of a sudden my arm is grabbed. He looks small. I abruptly stop and turn around. It seems that my stalker has caught up with me. Oh, he's just a first year. Hello, we don't know each other, but we go to the same school, and I just wanted to ask you something. What is it? Well, will you go out with me? What? What? I hope this kid was dared, because that's just like, what? Is that all you wanted to ask? The boy looks at me and scratches his head, obviously flustered. I've never seen him before. This confession is too sudden. It might have taken a lot of courage for him to confess to me, but I do not appreciate his creepy, stalkerish approach to things. You really had me freaked out. You should have waited somewhere instead of following me around. I could have ended up punching you when you grabbed me. Don't do that. Now, to be honest with you, I'm not interested in dating a freshman. Huh? I thought we were in the same year. You look so young. Anyway, I wasn't stalking. You got it wrong, alright? Maybe you should memorize the uniforms for each class. I'm pretty new here. The first time I saw you, I immediately fell for you. Yeah, no. What if this guy is like the demon thing? Cause will you go out with me? Please, give me a chance. No. I roll my eyes at his cheesy lines. Yeah, he's incredibly cheesy. No. So impatient, too. My answer is still no. Now let me go. Please. The boy keeps holding on to me, even when I try to pull myself free. Frustrated, I violently tug my arm away. This guy's attitude is really creeping me out. All the more reason to refuse him. He doesn't seem to know when to give up. What a brat. Sorry, forget what I said. Give me another chance. Let's start out as friends and get to know each other better. Oh god, I'm scared. The boy grabs my other arm and pulls me closer. He's getting more forceful as he tries to keep our conversation going. Without warning, I knee him in the stomach. He yelps and doubles over, finally letting me go. Ow. Don't make me repeat myself. I'm sorry, please give me another chance. Oh my god. Yeah, I was about to say that. Is he a masochist? And if you guys don't know what masochist is, it's like, I don't know if it's masochist or masochist, but a masochist or whatever it is someone who enjoys pain, sometimes sexually, I guess, or I don't know if it's sometimes or always sexual related, but I know it's, oh my god, stop, scroll, okay. He reaches towards me again, but I step aside and grab his arm first. Skillfully, I seize his other arm and fold them both behind his back. When I speak again, my voice is stern. Try that again, and you won't live to regret it. I never expected a small girl like you to be so strong. Yes, ma'am. If you understand, then go. With a sigh, I release the boy and watch as he runs away. Jesus. I hear him mumble something inaudible before he disappears down another street. The first years are always so troublesome. He called me a small girl even though he was small himself. People like him will always act persistent unless I'm clear with them. Maybe I should report him to the administration. Well, I probably roughed him up enough to teach him a lesson. That was creepy. Once I get home, I go to my room. I have a pretty nice room. I put my bag on the desk and drop down onto my bed. As usual, the silence of my house is so heavy I can feel it making my shoulders sag. My parents work overseas, but they still call me whenever they can. It is not like I miss them, but it is always boring to be alone. I used to have many hobbies, but as soon as I grew up, they started to feel pointless. At some point, they all became repetitive. I do not want to spend my life in an endless cycle of chores, as if I am not doing that right now. For the time being, I will just stay as I am. This village has always been quiet. Aside from the same holidays every year, there is not much going on. I wish something exciting would happen. Or perhaps I can make my own excitement. I can try something new, unless my fate has already been decided for me. If I could, I would rewrite this boring village. I think that I forgot something. There was something I wanted to do. That mysterious mansion. I'm too sleepy right now. So tired. My eyelids feel heavy, and before I know it, I'm fast asleep. Why did it flash my living room? Okay. Miyoko, Miyoko! What is it, Akuya? Oh, am I dreaming? Yeah. Did you get in a fight with another student yesterday? Huh? Why do you ask? There's a rumor that you roughed up a freshman yesterday for no reason. Seriously? That rat. I should have reported him. Of course I'm on your side. I don't believe you would do such a thing. Part of it is actually true, but to be fair, he was stalking me and being very forceful, so I simply defended myself. Excuse me, Ryoji? Hold on. Miyoko, there's a difference between self-defense and assault. I doubt Mr. Class President will ever understand. You really do remind me of a wild rose. If I grew roots in this place, I'd die of boredom. Oh, this reminds me of that time from 2 years ago. You know, when you beat up those seniors? It wasn't like I wanted to do it. I didn't even get involved until they started hazing all of the freshmen. I couldn't hold back. Try to be nicer to your fellow students. Ryoji, shut up. That kid was stalking me, and he was... Ooh. No. I don't like Ryoji right now. Kuya's okay. Ryoji, Fine, I'll do my best. You should care more about your reputation. I mean, I do in real life, sometimes. Even though I don't have much to care about. That makes no sense. But, since he's a class president, I understand him saying that. Aren't you afraid that you won't be able to make friends now that the rumor is going around? Yeah, exactly. I don't intend to make friends with anyone. I didn't intend to make friends with the freshmen anyway. You always seem so bored. Meeting new people or falling in love will make your life more exciting. No comment. Shortly afterwards, we begin to prepare for our trip to the forest. Our history teacher will be our guide. He supposedly wants to show the class a monument we learned about in class. He claims pictures and books are nothing compared to the real thing. The monument we will be visiting is only a 15-minute walk from our school. I know that Akuya is not looking forward to this trip. She holds my hand tightly the whole time. Everyone, don't stray from the path. You don't want to get lost here. Make sure not to disturb the wildlife either. I never knew the forest could be this beautiful. I'm relieved that Akuya doesn't seem scared anymore. Guess this field trip turned out to be even more educational than I expected. I've never seen this place before. Well, not recently. I got lost during a class picnic once when I was in kindergarten. This looks different from what I remember. Anyway, should we ask Mr. Blanchett about that demon rumor? Don't mention that. You're ruining the mood. Let me ask him. Excuse me, Mr. Blanchett. Do you know anything about the demon rumors? Oh, Ryoji, well... The teacher lets out a sigh and scratches the top of his head. You don't believe in them, do you? Not in the slightest. This forest is home to many different species of animals. Some silly people probably mistook one for a demon. Besides, there is no proof of their existence. The legends about this forest were just stories made up to scare little children. What about the missing tourists? Are their disappearances only coincidences? I don't think they disappeared. It's very easy to get lost in the forest without a map or guide. That's what probably happened to them. A rescue team will find them soon. Just stay with the group and you won't have anything to worry about. I see. What did Mr. Blanchett say? He believes it's all made up. I don't believe a thing about this demon. Still, the rumors have piqued my curiosity. There's at least a grain of truth in every story. Something must have caused the villagers to feel restless. Hey, what do you guys think about doing a little expedition of our own? That sounds interesting. But those missing tourists, what if we get lost too? Don't worry, I have a map, and we can always signal for help with this torch. Where did you get a torch? You know, I'm confused. Why did Ryoji bring a torch? Why did the teacher not reprimand him for his torch? What? Really? You'll set the forest on fire with that. Why do you even have that? This isn't the Middle Ages. That as well, yeah. Oh, okay, he doesn't have a torch. Great. Just kidding. I've got a phone with me. Can you even get a signal out here? Mr. Blanchett will... don't worry, Ikuya. I'm sure everything will go smoothly. If something does happen, you can blame it on me. I like the bandages. Sure. But that doesn't guarantee our safety. Stop overthinking it. Out? Who said that? Oh, Ikuya. Sure. But that doesn't guarantee our safety. Stop overthinking it. In theory, anything can happen. In reality, chances are we'll be fine. It will be just like a walk in the park. The worst thing that could happen to us is getting lost. Of course that'd be the worst. Don't tell me you planned for this to happen. No, it just occurred to me. I haven't been to the forest in a while. This place looked worse in my memories. Yeah, this place looks too nice for a demon to live in. While we are here, we can look for the missing tourists. Well, I'm up for it. Come with us, Ikuya. I think it will be fun. Fine. Everyone gather together and let's go. The students line up in small groups. The teacher makes sure everyone is present before moving on. Oh, she did the... Okay. I'm not gonna make that sound because whatever. When do we sneak out? Let's head to the back of the line. He won't be able to see us there. As the group follows the path, we go the other way. A few minutes later, we end up at a fork in the path. Look, a crossroad. Which path should we take? According to the map, the right path goes farther into the forest, while the left one leads to a waterfall. Let's go to the waterfall. I don't think there's anything of interest around here. Excited, Ryoji skips ahead. After a few minutes of walking, we reach the waterfall. A large, shimmering lake ringed by lily pads rests at the bottom of it. The cliff face of the waterfall also has a path of rocks lined along it, providing easy access to the other side of the water. When are we going to meet the rest of the people? I'm trying to end this episode when we're done meeting all of the people. But I think we've only met one, and it was the creepy guy. I don't think Ryoji's one of the romantic interests, so... The water is so clear, I can see the bottom. Whoa, it's huge! I wanted to make a joke. Okay. The water looks so sparkly. I want to jump right in. You get excited over the simplest things, don't you? There might be dangerous animals or bacteria in the water. If you jump into it, you'll probably get eaten alive. Ooh, you always ruin my fun. Yoji chuckles at her reaction. I take a closer look at the lake. I can hear the sounds of birds singing, but there does not seem to be any other animals around. These rocks could serve as perfect seats. Miyoko, come over here. I'm going to explore for a bit. I'll be back soon. We'll be waiting here. Don't go too far, okay? We're gonna get lost because we're stupid. I know. Don't worry. I skip over to the right side of the waterfall, trying to see what is behind the stream of water. To my surprise, there seems to be a hidden cave. From the corner of my eye, I notice a shadow moving in the bushes. Oh, no. It sounded... Okay, whatever. It moves so fast that my eyes cannot make out what it is. It does not help that I was not paying attention. Whatever it is, I'm pretty sure it just went into the cave. I look towards the entrance and notice another path of rocks leading inside. Sorry guys, I'm a little dehydrated. So I'm gonna take a sip of water. Okay. Seems better. Alright. Curiosity gets the best of me, and I have to take a look. I carefully make my way across the rocks. After I manage to get behind the waterfall, I peer around the cave. I cannot see anything in the darkness. The sound of falling water echoes around me. I wish I had my phone with me so I could use it as a flashlight. What could be back there? My girl is so stupid. I know I saw something hidden a moment ago, but I can't see anything. Was it just my imagination? I try to shout, but the sound of crashing water overpowers my voice. Oh my god, she's so stupid. As I walk deeper into the cave, I try again. Hello? Is anybody there? I call out a third time, but I can only hear the echo of my voice. I hear footsteps behind me. Surprised, I turn around. This must be another one of the people. Okay, a shadow stands at the entrance. Who is there? I can tell from the person's build that he is a man, but due to the darkness, I cannot make out his facial features. He seems like he'll have cool hair. Who are you? I shout again, this time louder. Who are you? Stop yelling, I'm not deaf. The man suddenly starts walking towards me. Surprised by his movements, I step back. I slip on the wet, uneven surface and fall onto the ground. Oh my god, this girl's so stupid. Ugh, ouch. A hand reaches out to me and I am surprised by the man's kindness. Oh my god. He does have really cool hair. Okay, so far he seems to be my favorite. Light suddenly filters through the waterfall, and I can finally see his face. Look at that, that's cool. He has like, he looks like a tiger kind of, because like, these like stripes, and these are like stripes, and then, I don't know, his hair just seems cool. Are you hurt? No, I'm okay. I take his hand and pull myself up. He gazes at me with his narrow violet eyes, but I am more drawn to the long crimson hair he has tied into a loose braid. Yeah, it's so cool. Like, what the heck? The artist really did a good job with this game, because he looks awesome. The man's delicate facial features contrast with his muscular torso and wide shoulders. He's wearing odd traditional clothing. In particular, the collar around his neck raises a lot of questions. Yeah, it does. It does. I had never encountered anyone like him in the village. You're disturbing my peace with your shouting. It wasn't rude. That was so blunt and rude. It wasn't rude. You didn't answer me. My throat did a weird thing, but she said you didn't answer me. You didn't hear me. I'm guessing you're one of the tourists. Tourist? Can't you see I'm a student? How did you discover this cave? Are you lost? No, I wanted to follow the path outside and never come back. This is private property. Wait, who are you? And what are you doing here? How did you know about the tourist? And don't ask so many questions at once. Don't just cut me off. Answer me. Never mind that. Go back to your group already. But The man roughly grabs me by the wrist and pulls me back to the cave entrance. Yeah, my character is being a little dumb. Hey! Stay away from this place. The man effortlessly pushes me out of the cave. I turn around to complain, but he's already gone. He disappeared as mysteriously as he appeared. What a rude guy. It's not like the cave is his property or anything. Well, if he was living there, I would leave as quickly as possible if he was living there, because if he was living there and not in the village, but here, I would be guilty for disturbing his peace. I wouldn't do that. This girl, I don't like her. She's rude. I want to make the choice. This reminds me of how I treated that first year kid. Although I did give him a chance to explain, this person was just... No one is allowed to go in there. What is the crimson-haired man doing? He seems to know about the tours, too. After letting out a heavy sigh, I returned to Ryoji and Ikuya. Hey, Miyoko. Oh, wrong person. Hey, Miyoko. Back already? Did you find anything interesting? Nope. I met a weird guy, but he doesn't seem worth mentioning to Ikuya and Ryoji. I would mention him. Maybe demons don't live here after all. Geez, Ikuya, have you given up already? Of course a demon won't show itself so easily. We should keep looking around. Nuh-uh. I'm tired. Let's go back to the group before Mr. Blanchett notices we're gone. Did Mr. Blanchett ever talk about this forest during history class? I can't remember. That's because you're always asleep during history class. It's not true. I do pay attention. No, you don't. Sometimes. My friends chuckle. We need to meet like 2 or 3 more people. Come on. It has been a long day. My feet hurt from all the walking. I'm still curious about what secrets the forest has. That crimson-haired guy in particular bothers me. He doesn't look like a tourist and seems to know the area well. He wasn't dressed like a tour guide either, not that I've heard about any tours in the forest. Digging into it makes me more confused. Perhaps I should stop here. Like he said, it is none of my business. There is no use fretting over it. Even as one mystery fades, however, another one appears. The abandoned house from yesterday pops up in my mind. I did plan on going there again, and it is not raining today. I glance at the time. It reads 8 p.m. It is already dark outside. My feet still hurt, but the house isn't that far. I grab my jacket once I decide to go. Why? We're idiot! Oh my god! My character is such an idiot. Okay. The streets are completely empty, making the village seem like it has been abandoned. Everyone must already be home from work or school. A few minutes later, I reach the old house. It looks different. Oh, that's because it's not raining. Okay. It looks exactly the same as last time. Even though it did not rain today, it is still surrounded by that eerie mist. The previous owner must have been very rich to afford building this mansion with such fine details. I don't really see fine details. I see brick walls. I think they're brick. The windows. This. I don't know what it's called. And then the roof. I don't see fine details. What are you talking about? It shouldn't be a problem if I look around. The house looks larger and older now that I am close. I inspect the big chains locking the doors. They are not old and rusty like I expected. They seem like they were put on recently. Perhaps the residence has a new owner. Suddenly I hear a sigh from behind me. Oh dear. I quickly turn around to locate the source of the sound. There is someone sitting on the edge of the fountain. Ooh, this seems cool. He blends so well with the dreary mist that had not noticed him when I first entered. I slowly approach the man. Up close I notice he is wearing a familiar uniform. It seems like he's from the same school as me, but I've never seen him before. His uniform design is not one I recognize. Perhaps he's part of the elite class, like Ikuya's brother. Or he is Ikuya's brother, okay. Each elite student wears a custom-designed uniform, making it difficult to be certain that they even attend our school. To complement their unique uniforms, the elite class also has special rules, but I never bothered looking into them. Its members hardly appear at school, so only a few of us have ever seen their faces. Needless to say, there are many rumors about that class. According to Ikuya, you need to have very high grades to qualify, but there might be more to it than that. Many students envy their status. Hello? He looks so cool! No, we're picking him. We're picking him for the first time. We're picking him for, Route 1. Sure. He looks so cool. That's so cool. Okay. The guy flinches and looks at me, startled. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Oh, I do not mind. My apologies for not noticing you earlier. May I sit here? Be my guest. Could he be the shadow I saw yesterday? Do you come here often? Sounds like a cheesy pickup line, but I don't know what else to say. I do. This place has an interesting atmosphere. He looks away from me, the warm copper of his gaze thoughtful. Something about him feels off. It does. He does feel a little bit off. I'm not sure, but is he sad? Can't really read his expression. What about you? Well, I can't tell him that I came to investigate just because I saw something strange yesterday night. It sounded weird. I never noticed how interesting this place was before, so I thought I'd come to take a closer look. At this hour? I like going for walks at night. Likewise. The man's expression clears up and he smiles. Would you like to go for a walk with me then? Sure. I think we have to meet one more character after him. It's odd that someone would offer to go for a walk with a person they've just met. He does seem friendly and polite though. He stands up and we follow a path through the garden. Unlike the rest of the garden, the path is not covered with weeds. The ground is even and well trod. As we walk, he points out the statues hidden away by the weeds, as well as unusual flowers I have not seen before. He does it so naturally, it is as if he owns the place. The moonlight and starry sky illuminate the view, which makes it even more beautiful. I never expected to find beauty in an abandoned place like this. The man smiles mysteriously at my comment. You seem to know a lot about this mansion. I would be happy to answer any questions you have. Do you know who put the chains on the doors? We just made him sad. Oh, wait, okay. His eyes swivel away from mine again. The man hesitates to speak. I seem to have found my answer. I do not know about it. Let's see. Here. He looks flustered. Maybe I shouldn't push any further right now. It's getting late. I should go home. Have a good night. Yep, we're picking him for Route 1 because he seems cool. He reminds me of a character. I don't know who though. Okay, as I head back to the front yard, I realize that I have not asked for the man's name. Because we're stupid. I turn back and try to find him, but he's already gone. Okay, so far, I want to pick that guy for Route 1, the red hair guy for Route 2, and then, so far the creepy guy for Route 3, but I don't even know if he's a character, so, unless I meet another character that I like. The weekend finally arrives. In the morning I make myself breakfast and sit on the couch. While chewing on some toast, I open the newspaper. It used to be full of advertisements, but now it actually has decent news articles. I browse through, hoping to find something interesting. My eyes stop at a page with numerous sketches. What is wrong with my throat, Jesus? The reports of missing persons are increasing. In just a few days, it has reached the point where the police can no longer suppress the public outcry. Jesus Christ. The thought of someone I know suddenly disappearing is scary. I study their profiles and try to find a commonality, but there does not seem to be one. Age, gender, appearance, occupation, address. No, nothing adds up. This is going nowhere. I recognize some of these people, but I don't think they knew each other. Then again, if it was that easy, the cops would have solved the cases already. I doubt people disappear without a trace. They must have gone into hiding or were kidnapped. These crimes, or whatever they are, have to stop at some point. How long can this go on? Until everyone's dead. I flip a page and find an article about a suspected homicide. A local reported that she heard a distressed scream late at night. We didn't hear one. Witness. The attacker ran off when I reached the scene. I wanted to go after them, but noticed the victim was still alive. I called the emergency number immediately. I didn't leave the woman's side until an ambulance arrived. I can't believe someone did such an inhumane thing. This is unforgivable. Further details on this case are below. Attached to the article is a blurry photo the witness took of the suspect with her cell phone. Uh-oh. Will we meet this person? Will he be one of the interests? Please don't. Nothing about their appearance is distinguishable. It will be difficult to identify them. The description says the victim had been missing for a week before the incident took place. I put the newspaper aside and take a sip of my tea. Rumors spread quickly in this village, no matter how grisly they are. Even so, those same rumors become trails that lead back to the criminals, allowing the crimes to be resolved just as quickly. I want to help track down these people, but I'm not sure I'd make a difference. For now, I should keep an eye out for anything suspicious. I absent-mindedly eat the rest of my breakfast. I should take a walk to clear my mind. Going to the park sounds like a good idea. We're gonna go into the forest, though, aren't we? Oh, that's cool. I look at a bright blue sky. Gentle winds blow the puffy clouds about. As I walk down the road, an advertisement on a building catches my attention. Wanted. Exorcist. What? Wait, what? Exorcist. Do ghosts even exist? Announcement. Recently, there have been sightings of ghosts within the village. We are looking for exorcists to deal with them. Seriously? I don't think anything remotely supernatural has ever happened here, and now people are supposedly seeing apparitions. Sightings of ghosts. Sure. Ooh, this is pretty. The park is practically empty, despite it being the middle of the afternoon. There is only one other person. Okay, here we go. Okay, a boy on the entire block. He seems to have noticed me too, but I do not pay further attention to him. I sit on a nearby bench and close my eyes, enjoying the silence. Weird things are happening in this village. It's interesting, but a bit disconcerting too. I hope Ryoji and Akuya are safe. Ugh, this is my day off. I didn't come here to find new things to worry about. The wind blows gently on my cheeks while I enjoy the warm sunlight on my skin. I clear my mind of all thoughts and focus on my breathing. They say this technique helps you to relieve stress. A moment later, a figure blocks the sunlight. Silver. I open my eyes and there's a silver-haired boy standing in front of me. Oh, he looks like related to Akuya, because the hair and like the skin color and the face shape. Excuse me, miss. Yes? Can you tell me where the haunted house is? Haunted house? I've never heard of one around here. I'm sure it's supposed to be nearby, but I can't find it. I recall the advertisement from earlier. Only exorcists or horror junkies would actively seek haunted houses. Yeah, he looks too young. If he's a character, I'm gonna be surprised. He looks too young to get a job, but the alternative seems more unlikely. Why are you searching for it? Are you an exorcist? The boy looks confused, blinking innocently. No. Do exorcists normally live around here? I don't know, but I just saw an advertisement looking for applications. The boy purses his lips, his expression flustered. Is something wrong? I must find the haunted house. Is he a ghost? Is he a ghost? Before I can say anything, the boy runs away. I wonder what that was about. I pull out a booklet from my pocket and start to read. It is a romance novel that I borrowed from Akuya. Even though this genre is not my cup of tea, she insisted that I would enjoy it. I expected something cheesy from the start, but so far nothing romantic has happened. Yeah, exactly. It sounds like the game. I expected it to be cheesy, but it's not. The story feels like a slice of life piece. Perhaps this is why Akuya recommended it. Suddenly the sky becomes cloudy. Is it going to rain again already? Time to go home, then. As I'm leaving the park, I notice the boy from earlier lying on the ground, his face against the dirt. What the? Did he collapse? Quickly, I go to him and kneel down. Hey, are you okay? What happened? I don't have much time. What do you mean? The boy passes out before he can reply. What? Did the demon get him? Hey, don't pass out here. Ugh, what should I do? I panic as I look around, but nobody else is in the park. I have no way to place an emergency call. Thankfully, he does not look so bad. I have no choice. I can't leave him here when it's about to rain. The clouds become darker with every passing minute. When I look up, I feel cold raindrops on my face. Oh, for fuck's sake. I managed to carry the boy to a dry spot under a tree. I'm surprised by how easy it is. Why are you, like, so scared of the rain? Okay? Stop. Just run to the hospital with him. Okay? Don't... Okay. I'm surprised by how easy it is. He weighs less than you would assume by looking at him. Well, then carry him somewhere farther. Take him to your house. Take him to the hospital. Take him to someone that you know's house. Like, don't sit in the middle of a park. Okay, my character, I don't care if she dies. Okay, I don't care anymore. Why did he faint? Does he have some sort of illness? Yeah, you should take him to a hospital. Maybe I should take him to a hospital. Well, it'll have to wait until the rain stops. No! Oh my god! Even if the rain does touch him, he's technically around the rain right now. If you run through it, there's not going to be much of a difference, except he's going to be wet. Okay, I hate my character. I don't want to risk him getting any sicker. The rain creates a curtain around the tree, a few drops leaking between the leaves to land on us. This is an unlucky day. I bow my head to look at the boy. Aw, he has such an adorable baby face. How could he be? How old could he be? I bet he's way younger than me. His hair looks so soft. I want to touch it. Oh my god. Who's the creepy one now? The boy slowly opens his eyes. Are you okay? The boy mumbles something before closing his eyes again. Take him to the hospital. Hey. Worried, I gently shake his shoulder to wake him up. He immediately opens his eyes and crawls away from me. Sorry, I thought... Oh, it's you. Right. Rubbing the back of his neck, he looks away, embarrassed. He's an odd one, but it's kind of cute. It's okay. Do you feel better? Yes. I'm fine. The boy fixes his scarf and pats down his hair. He has a pretty cool outfit, too. It's more normal, but it's pretty cool. And pats down his hair. He beams reassuringly at me. Like, that scarf is cool. The boy looks up at the gray sky, surprised by what he sees. It is raining. I could have sworn it was sunny earlier. The downpour started right after you passed out. Oh, right. Thanks for taking care of me. He turns towards me and gives me a warm smile. Let's wait here until it stops raining. Are you really okay? I got worried when I saw you on the ground. I thought something happened to you. Oh, it's not a big deal. I'm just a little tired. Something to worry about. Passing out from exhaustion is very serious. We should get you to a doctor. No, I feel a lot better now. He shakes his head and wildly waves around his arms. I raise a brow. I suspect he is afraid of doctors. Even so, I cannot force him to go anywhere. What is your name? He finally asked someone's name. Sekiro? I think that's Sekiro. Nice to meet you, Sekiro. You can call me Miyoko. He kinda looks like the shadow of the creepy boy, but whatever. He mentioned the haunted house before. Can you tell me more about it? It's just a regular place, but people say it's haunted for some reason. Wouldn't you normally try to stay away from a place like that? It's just, I've lost something important there. Which means you've been there before. Yeah, but I don't remember much. Can you tell me what you've lost? Just something important to me. Sekiro. Yes? Before you passed out, you said something like, I don't have much time. What did you mean? I did? Yeah. Sekiro scratches his head. I just need to find my something quickly. He's suspicious. I see. We sit side by side and watch the rain. I glance over at the boy. I do not know what happened, but he looks less pale than before. Oh my god, when are you gonna give me the choice to pick someone already? Come on. He seems to be enjoying the sight before us. Either he's the creepy guy and we have to meet one more character, or we have to, or we've met everyone, or we just have to meet one more. I forget how many there are. It's like 4 or 5. Before long, the weather clears up and the rain slowly stops. I hope you can take care of yourself. I'm going home. I will. Perhaps I can help you look for the haunted house later. That really nice of you? That'd be really nice of you. I come here a lot if you do ever want to meet up. Okay, maybe I'll see you later then. See you. Give me the option. Give me the option. It's 15 minutes, alright? I want the option. This is a very long prologue. I do not have any real leads for the disappearances yet, but I have to catch up with the news. And I'm not saying the prologue is bad. I'm just saying it's really long. Perhaps I should pay attention in Mr. Blanchett's classes. The last few days have been hectic with all the strangers I run into, but I'm glad I made a new friend. I look at the pile of books on my desk. There's still plenty of homework to do. Whether I like it or not, I have to finish it. Ugh. How can I work like this? I try to focus on the textbook, but my mind keeps wandering. The old house, the forest demon, and odd Sekiro from the park. Even though I only spoke with them for a short time, they have piqued my curiosity. Ugh, I give up. I want to find out what is going on in the village. I wonder what Ryoshi's up to. Maybe I should call him. I dial his number, but the call goes to his voice message. I guess that he is still busy with his club activities. I don't think so. I could call Akuya and tell her what happened, but it will only get her worked up, so I brush the idea aside. I throw myself onto my bed and close my eyes. This feels a lot better. A moment later, I hear knocking on my window? What? What? Annoyed, I get up and check the source of the noise. I find myself being waved at. Whoa! Let me in. Who the hell are you and what are you doing up here? Hurry! Get down first. Just let me in. What's wrong with this guy? He scaled my house. Seriously, how can a stranger expect me to let him into my room through the window? He must be the worst burglar ever. I'm not stupid enough to fall for such an obvious trap. I ignore him and lay back down on my bed. It is common sense not to let strangers in your house, especially not through the window. The knocking stops after a moment. It seems like he has finally given up. Jesus! Silently, I go back to sleep. He's gonna knock again. I cannot help but worry about what happened to the guy on my roof. Ugh! Maybe I should check on him and get a ladder or something. Strange. I can see the window of my room, but there is no one outside. I shrug and turn back, going to my room. I'm shocked by the sight of a man laying on my bed. Oh my... He looks cool too! Why are they all wearing crosses? Okay, Ryoji has a cross. The guy from the mansion has a cross. This guy has a cross. I'm not sure that the guy in the woods has a cross. I don't think the little boy has a cross. Okay, so... He looks super cool too. He might be my first choice. How... You... What? How did you get in here? Are you a burglar? I'll call the police. I frantically search for my phone. Within a second, the man has me by the wrist. I'm scared. Is he sweating? Yeah. Okay. Wait, it's a misunderstanding. Whoa. I desperately squirm around, trying to break his hold on me. The stranger lowers his head to look me in the eyes. Calm down. Let me explain. Let me go, you creep. as if I'm going to believe anything you say. I prepare to kick him, but he releases me and backs away. How did you get into my house? There was an open window in another room. Ugh, I have to be more careful. Can I stay here? What? I don't know his name. I don't know where he's from. I don't know why he's here, and he asked me to stay here. Okay, you look cool, but I don't know if that's enough to let you stay here. His sudden request makes me speechless. What? That came out of nowhere. Are you joking? I'm serious. His expression changes instantly, earnest and almost somber. He's probably the last guy. Okay. I've never met anyone who switches moods this quickly. No way. I don't even know you, and you attacked me. He didn't attack you. Maybe not, but I know you. My character reminds me of a modern feminist now. He tapped my shoulder. He attacked me. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. And anyway, I wasn't trying to hurt you. He sighs and shakes his head. I don't remember meeting this guy. Wait, could it be? No, never mind. Get out of my room, you creepy stalker. I've changed from a burglar to a stalker. Either way, you're a pervert. A burglar, a stalker, and a pervert. Yeah, my character reminds me of a feminist. But I kind of would act like her if it was this situation. I wouldn't call him a burglar, a stalker, or a pervert because I don't know his true intentions, but whatever. That really stings, you know? I grabbed the closest thing to me, a book, and hurl it at him. Get out of here, go away! Wait, I wasn't finished. Get out now! He dodges my next projectile before slinking towards the window. Calm down, no need to be aggressive. First, you broke into my house, and then you assaulted me. He didn't assault you. Now you ask me if you can stay here? My answer's obvious. There's nothing wrong with asking, right? What the? The man lets out a heavy sigh. Fine, if you don't want me to stay, then he gives me a sad glance before jumping out the window. I feel bad. Oh my. I can't. That was cringy. Okay. I didn't say you had to jump out. I rushed to the window only to find the weirdo smirking at me from the ground. Aw, you really do care about me. I like this guy. You jerk. Don't you dare come here again. Who knows what the future holds? Well, see you later. My eyes follow the figure as he walks towards the street and out of sight. I'm relieved that he did not break anything. Okay, I'm choosing this guy first, and then the guy at the mansion, and then the red hair guy, and then whoever the last guy is. Either the creepy guy or the little boy, or they're both the same person. Because I find it weird that I date someone that looks so young. Okay, I'm relieved that he did not break anything, though my heart is still racing from shock. It's the first time I've met such a bad prankster. These days are getting weirder and weirder. Oh my god, my character's so dumb. Okay, he didn't seem all that dangerous, though. He left easily enough. Wait a second, something is off. Why did he go through such lengths to get into my house? I know it's easy to climb to the landing, but that is just odd. I wonder what his intentions were. I shake my head and sigh. More questions bubble up as I think. Calm down, Miyoko. You shouldn't dwell on this. This is an hour-long episode. The weekend passes quickly, and I'm back at school on Monday. My mind is... When will I have the choice? Jesus. My mind is filled with flashbacks from the past few days. I met a suspicious forest dweller, a mysterious gentleman, and a frail younger boy. Not to mention that weirdo who snuck into my house. Actually, wait, I'm not sure if I want to do the guy that snuck in my house or the mansion guy. We'll do the mansion guy first, and then the guy that broke in my house, forest dweller, and then the frail little boy. Yeah, okay. I cannot help but find such odd, suspicious people interesting. Save. Boo. Ikuya? Jesus. I called out to you a few times, silly. Were you asleep? Sorry, I didn't hear you. You should try to stay awake during class. But the lectures are boring. Mr. Blanchard is so repetitive. Oh, really? He explained some useful things this time. Like what? Nope, you should have been listening. Anyway, do you have any plans for today? Well, I'm thinking about scoping out a mansion. Oh, tell me more. You know the road to the library? Of course, what about it? There's a creepy old mansion in that neighborhood. It never struck me before, but don't you think it's strange that it's been abandoned for so long? Nobody thought of revamping or demolishing it, even when it's empty. That's a good point. I've heard a few rumors about that place before, but I haven't looked into them much. Sorry guys, I was about to sneeze. I don't want to sneeze. Okay. It was that shadow I saw that really has me intrigued. That old mansion is part of the many legends of this village. All I know is that it used to belong to the Kenriji family, though. I don't even think anyone owns it right now. Could have sworn I heard something else during history class about more village lessons. That was stupid. I made a weird noise. No. I'm not gonna do the hee thing. That's just stupid. Still only interested in history, huh? I probably shouldn't involve Ikku yet in this further. I know she hates haunted places. Did you hear about that murder the teachers keep gossiping about? They say the suspect is someone who moved into the village not too long ago. I think they're wrong, though. Everyone always uses the outsiders as scapegoats. What do you mean? The old folks quickly come to the conclusion that the culprit must have been someone who moved to this village not long ago. Don't you think that's too unfair? I don't think so. It narrows down the list of possible suspects. Hi, Ryoji. It makes sense no one knows the newcomers very well. They're naturally the most suspicious for now. We are a small community, so it's easy to tell when and why things change. You can't see what lies below the surface. Ryoji's method does narrow down possible suspects, but I don't agree with using new residents as scapegoats. Yeah, exactly. I'm helping my dad with this case. He asked me to collect a list of people who moved into the village within the last 6 months. If anyone comes to mind, let me know. It would really help us out. I have my doubts about your method, but I'll let you know if I think of anyone. Thanks for the help. Miyoko, you can stay over at my place while they are investigating. You live alone, right? You should seriously think about it. I'm fine. Thanks for the offer, though. Well, someone did just break into my house. Oh, yes, finally, Jesus. Oh, that reminded me of Avengers Infinity War. Whoa! When did it go to that? Whoa! Yo, this is so cool. He's cool. He's cool. Okay, I think these are the 4. Yeah, those are the 4. Okay. Sorry you guys can't hear the music. Turned it to low volume. But this is really cool. I like this. There's my character. Holding a skull. Weird, but okay. The library. This is pretty cool. Oh, will we be in the school at night? I noticed on the chalkboard it said dark nights instead of better days or something. Oh, Jesus. Oh, he's cool. He's cool. He's cool. If he's an option, him. Okay. Whoa, Jesus. Who's she? She looks cool, too. Is there more than 4? Oh, a funeral? What the? I'm scared. Okay, that was a lot of... You know what? I think that's a good place to end this episode. That was a really cool introduction. So yeah, I'm gonna end this episode here, but I'm gonna record the next episode right after it. So, that was the prologue for Dark Knights. Next time we're gonna do, I don't know his name yet, but the guy who was sitting on the fountain at the mansion, his route. We're gonna do him first. Or the guy who had, in the introduction, who had the gun and the green hair. He looked super cool with the gas mask. Oh my god, that's so cool. But if he's an option, we're gonna do the green hair guy first. But if he's not an option, then the guy in the mansion first. I don't know his name, so I can't really give you a clear answer. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, press the like button. It'll let me know to continue the series. If you want to watch more of my content, you can press the red subscribe button. And if you want to get notified every time I post a video, you can press the gray bell button next to the subscribe button, and you'll get notified every time I post a video. And I guess that's all. See you guys.